DFW Airport and Dallas Love Field are two of 40 U.S. airports preparing for disruptions in flight service. The FAA will begin reducing flights nationwide tomorrow as the government shutdown drags on. It's now in its 37th day for TSA agents and air traffic controllers to be not receiving any pay. Fox 4's Alex Boyer live with a look at what travelers should expect. Alex.
And I can tell you it's another busy day here at Dallas Love Field. You know, all of the major U.S. carriers say that they expect most of their flights to continue as usual. We did hear from American Airlines just a short time ago, and they informed us that about 220 daily flights will be canceled out of some 6,000. Meanwhile, all of the airlines say that they intend to be flexible when it comes to any cancellations that customers may have. Some previously scheduled flights in and out of DFW Airport and Dallas Love Field could soon be grounded. Beginning Friday, the Federal Aviation Administration has ordered all U.S. carriers to reduce their flight schedules at 40 of the nation's busiest airports.
This was not a political decision. This was a data-driven decision to make the right calls to get ahead of any issues that could happen.
The move comes as a growing number of air traffic controllers are calling out sick, due in large part to not getting paid during the shutdown, now 37 days and counting. Over the past week, Dallas Love Field has been collecting donations for the federal workers at its airport. There is information inside the terminal building about how to help. We talked to one traveler whose out-of-town meeting got cut short so he could get back to Tampa.
I already see delays, and I think it's just going to get worse. I think this weekend could get really worse. A lot of cancellations and delays, and with the holidays coming up, if it doesn't change, it could be really ugly.
The FAA says U.S. carriers need to reduce capacity by at least 4% starting Friday, increasing by 1% each day until it hits a 10% reduction next week. United Airlines says the cuts will result in less than 200 cancellations out of 4,500 daily flights. Delta expects to cancel 170 flights on Friday. Both American and Southwest said they would notify passengers directly on cancellations.
It's very frustrating for folks who travel on a regular basis.
Gabe Saglier is a travel expert. He says approximately 2,000 daily flights could be impacted by the FAA mandate.
I do think the flights that will be least affected, at least right out of the gate, will be those hub-to-hub flights. So American, for example, hubbed there in Dallas, also hubbed in Charlotte. That Dallas to Charlotte flight will probably not be first on the chopping block or prone to delays.
Saglier suggests folks try and grab the first flight out that morning, as it's less likely to get canceled. Saglier also suggests not checking a bag if you can avoid it in case your connection gets canceled.
If you can do a nonstop flight versus a one or two stop flight, that's going to minimize your potential impact as well.
And we're still waiting on updated numbers from Southwest Airlines. Meanwhile, I can tell you airport officials here at Dallas Love Field do still recommend that anyone flying out of this airport arrive at least 2 hours early. Steve.
All right, Alex Boyer, thank you very much.